yesterday, but
I saw that what they're doing.
yeah. So they
Sign up today.
It's not
Go to OregonDonor.gov.
Good morning.
It's
Good morning.
Good
Can
morning.
you hear me?
Morning.
U.S.
Yep.
Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
The Paul W. Smith Show, News Talk 760, WJR.
Good Wednesday morning to you. It is the 10th of March, the 69th day of 2021. There were 296 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. And of course, Wednesdays are a very special gift, aren't they, Dana?
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo!
There you are.
Oh, we can all go home now.
It's hump day.
We're done.
We can't even imagine what that does to Dana. She feels it for the rest of the day, I'm sure. But she takes a hit for all of us and for the workman's comp that she puts in for every Wednesday. The team is here. As you know, Dana is, of course. Marie Osborne just finished the news the way it was meant to be presented. Thank you, Marie, for that. Of course, Brian Morton is in the booth, as they say, making sure all the connections work and we get from our various homes we're broadcasting from, and the signal gets from the Golden Tower of the Fisher Building, at least for now. And then, of course, Mike Kim helping out behind the scenes, and I appreciate that. Good morning, sweetheart. And speaking of sweethearts, our executive producer, not every host can say that about his executive producer, but I can. Good morning, Ann Thomas.
Good morning, Dub. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you as well. I thought it seemed long last night, and then my tape cut off that was recording the mayor.
You just got a tape?
And I taped it. Well, I taped it because I wasn't able to be there right at the moment to watch it. And I was watching it, and then it was gone, and I went, he didn't end.
He's still talking.
He could be talking right now for his eighth State of the City address. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk with the mayor about it. In his own words, he rarely goes long, but he did last night in a very good format. I thought it was a good format for presenting his story, the way the city has gone, what he has done, what he feels he still has left to do. And I hope he gets a chance to do it. But we'll talk about all of that in just a moment. It's now 5:44 on WJR.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International. For kids in poverty around the world, things are still desperate. Join Compassion International with your one-time $40 gift to provide a COVID relief kit to a family in poverty. Text the word GIVE to 83393. That's GIVE to 83393.
It's our WJR Traffic and Weather First on this Wednesday morning with Dana Clark.
Traffic First sponsored by Liberty Title, protecting property since 1974. $2 billion a year is lost to cybercrime and identity theft in real estate transactions. Liberty Title insures and secures your closing dollars, now offering creative closing options to keep you safe, including remote online notarization, curbside, and contactless closings. You have a choice. Choose libertytitle.com. Quiet start, just construction out there. No reported accidents or delays. Construction in Novi along 14-mile both directions, eastbound and westbound between Novi Road and M5. That's closed for water main installation through early April. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screened quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today, northbloomfield.com.
Milder out there today. Temperatures well above average, 25 degrees above average. Cloudy and becoming windy, upper 60s. Chance for a late night shower tonight, 58. Better rain chances tomorrow, remaining windy, mid 60s. Partly cloudy, cooler Friday, upper 50s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ken Boone on News Talk 760 WJR.
And we're looking at 37 degrees here at 5:46. 37 degrees, 5:46 Wednesday morning. It's going to be, I think, another good day, warmth-wise, but isn't there some rain? I wasn't paying as attention as I should have.
Yes, a little bit later this evening.
A little rain into everyone's life must come. We have memories of Rush Limbaugh that continue Monday through Friday from noon to 3 with various guest hosts, and then Rush weighing in on stories that are still pertinent for the day. And that includes his regularly scheduled in the past stopping by first thing in the morning, like right now.
Years ago, liberals in Seattle insisted on raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Business owners and others warned that it would cost jobs and hurt the economy. Now, a study conducted by economists at the University of Washington confirms what everybody knew except the left. Instead of helping workers, the minimum wage increase hurt them. The study found a dramatic effect on business owners who stopped hiring. They reduced hours for existing workers and they let other workers go. The study estimates that the average low-wage worker in Seattle lost $125 a month due to the minimum wage increase. The losses it caused far outweighed any benefits. And I told you Monday on my show what's happening in McDonald's. Their stock was tanking. They turned it around when they began installing thousands of robot kiosks to bring down labor costs. The kiosks don't demand $15 an hour. Liberals believe that business owners have piles of cash sitting around unused that can support the costly policies the left demands. But it doesn't work like that. Keeping labor costs under control is crucial to the survival of any business and knowing what they are. When liberals arrogantly raise those costs arbitrarily, it always hurts the employees. They are the ones that suffer. But even with this fresh evidence, liberals will never admit that they were wrong. They'll find ways to inflict even more pain on the economy and kill more jobs. That's just what they do when they're trying to help people.
Rush Limbaugh, noon to 3 today, right here on WJR.
Paul W.
And Thomas Battersby.
I have an assignment for you.
Oh boy.
Something you're gonna enjoy. It's an enjoyable assignment. It's specifically for you though, because out of the group, this would be something you would enjoy. So have you seen this story that Costco is running out of cheese?
I don't know how, but somebody wrote the other day, one of our Paul's peeps wrote something about with me going to Costco so much. I can't remember the last time I've been to Costco. Actually.
Oh, well, this could be a good opportunity. This is the assignment. Are they really running out of cheese? Because the headline says Costco is running out of some cheeses. The reason why is complicated. And apparently it's got something to do with the container shortage out west. But then it goes on to say that they're also running out of or low on seafood, olive oils, furniture, sporting goods, and lawn and garden equipment. So knowing how you do like Costco, go check it out when you get to it.
I love Costco.
John's been there, though. I could go wake him up and ask him what.
Don't do that, Marie.
Yeah, Marie. Why don't you go wake up John and ask him about what's at Costco and what's not
the
there?
shortage at Costco?
No, but he's been there. He hasn't mentioned that to me, and I know he's bought cheese and I know he's bought fish. So that's interesting.
Yeah, might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
Now, is there a reason, Miss Thomas, in the vein of Barrister Battersby, might I ask, is there a reason that you feel that this would not be true information that is reportedly true?
Well, you never know, Deb. You just never know. I could send the barrister too. He's another one who loves Costco.
We should send these two together.
You know what though? He's like Paul. When he goes to Costco, he comes back with a lot of different things.
A lot of stuff we never knew we needed.
And a lot of. You know what I mean?
You know, the joke just doesn't work anymore because I stand there in line to leave and they are standing there and they take your bill they got a magic marker highlighter and they look at my basket that has almost 2 baskets worth of stuff in it.
Yes.
And they go, And then they put a line through and I go, what the heck are you doing? Come on. But what I always say is, yeah, and I just came in to ask directions.
No,
It's kind of true.
Our
It
joke
is.
in our family is that they John walks into the Costco, puts $400 on the cash register, and then they tell him over the loudspeaker when it's time to go.
That's funny.
You're
That's
hearing
funny.
the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Who knew? Such an insignificant conversation between Oprah Winfrey and a couple of spoiled kids. I mean, a couple of royals, maybe. I don't know if they are or not anymore. But it's not really a big deal, yet everybody's paying attention to it. And it even cost a guy I don't know, he's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way. You know, you can disagree without being disagreeable, but not Piers Morgan. He just seems disagreeable. And have you seen the video yet of him walking off the set and then quitting his show
Yes.
Well,
over that interview? I guess he took a lot of gas, but he sent out a tweet on Monday. I said I didn't believe Meghan Markle in the Oprah interview. I've had time to reflect on this opinion, and I still don't. If you did, okay. Freedom of speech is a hill. Take two. Freedom of speech is a hill I'm happy to die on. Thanks for all the love and hate. I'm off to spend more time with my opinion.
Who does he work for? Who did he work
Nobody right now.
Good Morning, Great Britain was his show, and you know,
But he's had a lot of jobs.
yeah, but he was taken down by one of his coworkers on set. You know, where that coworker called him out, said, "You went over the line, sir."
He said, you used to have a relationship with Meghan and she cut you off, which at first was very confusing, but it's the British speak. Excuse me, I wasn't talking to you. So the British speak, this other presenter, as they're called, said, you had a relationship with Meghan and she cut you off, and ever since you put her down. She's never said anything bad about you, but you can't miss an opportunity to put her down. We all know how you feel, blah, blah, blah. And he was called out, and he, instead of saying, well, you know, I just don't believe her, or I know her better than you because I had that relationship, or anything else, he just said, sorry, I can't, no, sorry. And he walked off the set. He came back later, by the way, and continued as if nothing had gone wrong until after the program. And then, as Mark Gardner, one of our listeners, wrote in online, because we're online for these first 45 minutes, at least for the time being, Mark Gardner said he took his ball and went home. And then Don says Harry and Meghan were roiled. All right. Good line. The roiled couple. That's a good line. That should be on front of the New York Post. The roiled couple. Is that where you got that? Or did you make that up, Don? Good for you. Anyway, there'll be other ramifications. The Queen spoke, which we didn't think she would, but she did, saying that they're as concerned as everybody with what Meghan had to go through. But she also put in the disclaimer, while recollections or something to that effect may differ. Did you catch that?
Yes.
Though we may remember it differently than Meghan, we still send our heart out to her, and sorry it was so tough being a royal, and get the hell out of here. I think that's what the Queen said.
Now that interview is up to 50 million viewers around the world.
Wow.
So it'll be interesting to see.
When you think of the British Commonwealth, I mean, it's global. So there are people all over the world who are, you know, going to be interested in what those two had to say.
Which is why she said they went to Canada in the first place, because it was a part of the whole royal whatever. It is really. How about the Uber driver attacked by the three women that because he asked the one woman in the back seat to put her mask on, and so they attacked him. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Wow.
You want me to wear a mask? We're going to attack you. He pulled over and said, please get out if you're not going to put your mask on. And they basically beat him up, sprayed him with pepper spray.
Wow.
And luckily, people on their own already have put up 20 grand to help this guy. And both Uber and Lyft are identifying them and will never let them on their vehicles again. And there's probably and should be criminal charges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does that mean he was attacked by 3 Karens?
Right, exactly.
Right. Poor Karen. I think of all the Karens in the world that have to deal with that from now on.
I know.
I know someone who changed her name. Her name was
Really?
Karen. Yes. And she now goes by Kay. Yes.
Okay.
Karen is a beautiful name, you know?
Well, it was.
Well, it wasn't.
It
right.
was. Well, my newspapers are arriving,
Woohoo.
or I'm under attack. One of the other. I'm ready for either. It is 5:57 at WJR.
This report is sponsored by Compassion International. For kids in poverty around the world, things are still desperate. Join Compassion International with your one-time $40 gift to provide a COVID relief kit to a family in poverty. Text the word GIVE to 83393. That's GIVE to 83393.
I love Sue bringing my newspaper. She comes right out of her vehicle, walks up to the door, and sets it down. That's a nice thing for a newspaper deliverer. They throw it, and then I have to go looking around for the paper. She brings it and sets it down right at the door. God bless you. She doesn't hear me because she's in her car. God bless you, Sue. Meanwhile, God bless Dana Clark with our WJR Traffic and Weather First.
Traffic First sponsored by Shelving.com. Shelving.com can help you save money and prevent workplace accidents with its free 10-point warehouse safety inspections. They offer in-person and virtual options. Schedule your free inspection today on Shelving.com. Shelving.com, we rack your world. Accident-free, no delays, a 15-minute backup just for trucks across the Blue Water Bridge westbound between Canada and the U.S. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by Window World. Call Window World, 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW for your window, door, or siding project. Get 0% financing for 60 months. Window World is America's largest exterior replacement remodeler and a trusted team partner of WJR's Inside Outside Guys. Call 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW. Or visit windowworlddetroit.com. We get another mild day today, even warmer, a high expected of 69 degrees. Partly cloudy skies this morning, then more overcast in the afternoon. It's going to be very windy, though. Those wind gusts are going to be strong at times. Once again, a high of 69. Tonight, cloudy skies, slight chance of a rain shower, low 58. For Thursday, showers early, then steady rain later in the day, thunder possible. So it looks like an all-day rain on Thursday and a high of 64. Mostly cloudy, 38 degrees. I'm Dana Clark, WJR News with Marie Osborne in 1 minute.
So the rain is a good thing because it starts to kind of clean up
this
it's a
stuff away.
little messy out there right now.
Yeah.
I like when it cleans up a little bit. So, Paul, how was dinner last night?
Dinner was great. We went to Bluefin. I think it is Bluefin Sushi.
Where is that? Is that in Royal Oak?
No, it's in Grosse Pointe.
Oh, okay.
And
I like sushi, but I never eat it.
oh, you don't ever eat it?
Well, we don't make it here, and since the pandemic,
We don't make it either, Annie.
I've never made it.
We order it.
I'd like to
Sushi.
make it though.
Would you?
I think
It would be
it'd be fun.
It's really it is an art and a science.
Mhm.
And I don't possess, nor do I wish to possess the skills, because I mean, if you walk into a place where they don't always make sushi, oh yeah, we can make sushi. Don't eat it.
Right. Pass.
It's got to be a place that makes sushi, because there's an art and science to picking the right fish and making sure it's okay to eat raw.
Right.
And I'm not going to make that determination. It'd be like me going mushroom hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this unusual one. It's not going to happen. But yeah, it's good. It's good, and you're safe, and everyone's got masks on and all of that. And we happened to, a couple of times we've been there, because Sophie and Adam and I were there the other day, and then Sophie and I last night. We sit in an area where there's no one else.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
it's kind of like where they set up their to-go. A lot of these businesses do an unbelievable amount of to-go business now. And I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know for a fact, but some of these businesses, it appears to me, have done more business because, you know, especially a small place, you can only have so many people in there, or even when there weren't limitations, you could only get so many people in there. And then there's 50 to-go bags lined up, you know, ready for people to come and pick them up. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's good though.
It is indeed. And not a lot of people in the past had gotten sushi to go, because the belief was, you know, you should eat it right there once they fix it and it's fresh and, you know, whatever. You certainly don't want to put it in the car, go shopping, do some other stuff.
Go to Costco.
In Costco and go, oh my goodness, there's that sushi. I better get that home and eat it.
What's your favorite roll? Best roll? There's so many.
Last night it was the Las Vegas roll. And see, the problem is, who knows what that was? It's not. Like, I mean, it's not like everyone goes, "Oh yeah, the Las Vegas roll." I don't think, because I don't think the Las Vegas roll is the same everywhere. But I don't know. I have no idea. But my favorite sushi is, and that's nigiri. That means with the rice. I guess it would be salmon, followed by yellowtail. And then I had something last night, because they just got it in, like, I don't remember if it was bluefin tuna, like the name of the place or whatever. It wasn't that good, and it cost more, but it was stringy, whatever. And I like the eel and all the rest of it. I told you the first time I was introduced to sushi was in New York City. It's not something you go find on every street corner in Monroe, for example. And especially back then, 40 years ago, it was not what you'd find. But David Rimmer, my friend David, who worked helped produce the travel show that we did, introduced me to an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant back in the day in New York. And it was like $14.95 a piece for all-you-can-eat sushi, which, if you know anything about sushi, you know that's unbelievable. It's frightening that we paid that little, even back then. But we would eat the sushi, and after a while, we realized they'd given extra rice on each piece because they're trying to fill you up.
Yeah.
They don't want you to eat lots and lots and lots of sushi at that price.
Right.
So we started taking some of the rice and putting it in the plants next to it.
I thought you were going to say taking it home.
No.
Later.
Putting it in our pocket.
We couldn't, because they would say, wait, you're not eating rice. You have to eat rice with this. So that's one thing I remember. The other thing I remember is, and it was maybe the second or third visit, I said, what do you like, David? I haven't paid close enough attention. What do you I see he would get shrimp and, you know, stuff like that. He goes, oh, well, I don't eat raw fish. And I'm sitting here going, you introduced me to raw fish. I never would have said, hey, let's go out and have raw fish. You said, let's go to this great sushi place. Okay, I've never had it. Well, I'll do it. I'm eating all this raw fish. He's eating everything that's cooked. Eel, the shrimp, all this stuff. I never paid that close attention. Then I realized maybe he was using me as a guinea pig to see how I would hold up.
Could be.
But he never ate. I don't eat raw fish. I go, what the heck are we doing here?
Right.
Why did you bring me here? So that's my sushi memory.
There are a lot of good sushi places around town, around here.
Are there? I
Yes.
think there are.
There's one by us, Annie. It's on Orchard Lake Road. It's closer to me. Mini Sushi.
Mini?
Really good. It's in that like strip mall. I'm trying to think of what else is over there.
I know Ronan's a good one in Royal Oak.
Oh, is it? Yeah. There's a lot of good sushi.
You know where one of our listeners lives? There's a lot of good sushi. And that's Emily T. Gale.
Hawaii.
Aloha and good morning from the big island of Hawaii. Good morning,
Good morning.
Emily. God bless you, sweetheart. This is the original person who said, say nice things about Detroit. And boy,
Right.
I don't know where we'd be without that kind of thinking, because for the longest time, people did not go out of their way to say nice things about Detroit. So, wait a minute. What do I have here? I see Maria's back. News must be over.
We're talking about
Jessica, Dr. Jessica Smith
yeah.
Burns and Scott and their babies are on the way to the airport this morning and
nice.
listening as a family. And
Where
what
are they
a beautiful
going?
family. I understand.
Probably someplace
They're
warm.
going someplace warm for just a very few days. They all, Jessica and Scott, work very hard. She's a doctor in Toledo, and she specializes in women's surgeries and has done just a tremendous job. She was sought after by hospitals. U of M wanted her, lots of places. She wanted to stay close to home.
Enjoy.
Frankly, back when Mark was suffering and going through what he was going through, her dad, my big brother, and so she gave up a lot to stay in the area. But she's done a tremendous job, and they love her as well. They should, and they're on their way with the kids. I just talked to their mother, Bernie, and she said they were heading off. And I forgot today's the day.
Oh, good for
they're
them.
staying for a nice long weekend. So you guys drive carefully and fly carefully. I love you.
The Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Good Wednesday morning to you. It's the 10th of March, the 69th day of 2021. There are 296 days left in the year. Make each and every day count. Each day is a gift. Marie Osborne is here. Dana Clark is here. Brian Morton pressing all the right buttons in WJR Control 1. Kim in the southernmost portion of Detroit, Naples. And, of course, our executive producer. Good morning, Ann Thomas.
Good morning, Dub. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you. Of course, Dana, it's not just Wednesday around here.
It's hump day.
Woo-hoo! And now she's putting in for workman's comp. But I just did this wonderful soliloquy about my niece that I'm so proud of, Dr. Jessica Smith Burns. Jessica Abbott Smith Burns. You throw all those names in there when there's a Smith. And her husband, Scott, a financial whiz, are on their way to Florida. And I just said hi to them, but I realized I said hi to them while we were just online. And unless they're incredibly talented, I don't think they can watch us or hear us online while they're driving to the airport. So now we're on radio as well as online. So I'll just cut it short for the people who already heard me say it. They're listening as a family on their way to someplace warmer for a nice long weekend, and they certainly deserve it. I mentioned the work that Jessica does, and for that matter, Scott. And I'm just glad they can get away. We all want to get away. I tell you, we're still that trip that we're supposed to have in the WJR Travel Club. I think you can still go to WJRTravelClub.com and get details. That river cruise has been rescheduled, and I don't know, 2-3 times. It's been rescheduled.
Yeah, right.
And now it's scheduled again for October, and I think that's going to be it. I think we're actually going to go, and like everybody, I'm ready to travel. So that trip is still available if you want to go online and join us. It should be fabulous. Budapest to Prague on a world-class Uniworld riverboat cruise. So
it is, Dub. I just checked that out for you on that site.
At the WJRTravelClub.com.
11 days and 10 nights. That sounds nice.
It should be fabulous. It has become the elusive trip, but Cruise and Tour, holding it together beautifully. This is what they do. And just talked to Charlie Krull, and they put a new date on it coming up in October, and we sure hope that's going to work, and maybe you can still join us on that. I know a lot of people are anxious. Are you guys anxious to travel?
Yes.
I'm anxious to travel.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Very much looking forward to that.
The mayor will join us a little later. He had his 8th State of the City address. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm. Number 8. Yep.
Number 8. Yeah.
How long was it? I know you talked about the length.
It was long.
You know?
It was long. I had set my recorder because I knew I wasn't going to be here, and it ended. And he was still talking. And just before it ended, he apologized to the television stations because he never goes long. He's given an hour to fill, and he said, "You better switch over to their various social media platforms because this is, I think, going to end." And I'm watching this going, about 10 o'clock last night, 11. I don't know. I go, no, I can't switch to the social media. I taped to this, so I didn't see the ending.
And he was at a Jeep plant in Detroit, right?
Yeah,
that's great.
And it was fabulous. I thought it was a great presentation. Remember when he made his presentation up at Mackinac Island? He was spectacular. He gets on a stage and he has slides and information, and he presses a little button and it goes to the next. He does a great job with that.
He does.
And he did a great job. I think he's done a great job as mayor. And I hope he stays mayor as long as he wants to stay mayor. A lot of people don't remember what it was like in the past without him there. A strong, smart businessman who's also compassionate and does care very much and always has about the city of Detroit. But anyway, I thought it was all good. I don't know if it's to kiss and make up with Johnson & Johnson, but there's an actual Johnson & Johnson location that they're going to have to get the shots, and talked about the 3 different places and all the different things that are going on in the city that have happened under his watch and will continue to happen. The front page of the Detroit News, 1 year of COVID-19, virus became one of Michigan's top killers. It says a viral tsunami, how the underestimated coronavirus took over the world. That is the truth. And remember, that's the World Health Organization that failed us miserably. And the CDC didn't do a great job either. And frankly, our knighted medical doctor that's always quoted, Sir Fauci, and made a lot of mistakes.
Isn't today the Michigan anniversary, the 1 year anniversary?
I suspect that's why they're running that.
Yes.
I suspect that's why they're running that today.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
1 year today. Yeah. Michigan reported its first case on March 10th, 2020. So this is the day. This is, as they used to say, without it meaning anything else, they used to say this was ground zero. But now when you say ground zero, you think of something else. I guess that's just the way it'll always be. 6:13 at WJR. $6:13 at WJR.
$40 gift to provide a COVID relief kit to a family in poverty. Text the word GIVE to 83393. That's GIVE to 83393.
I know how much Brian hates it when he presses a button and there's no sound. But not nearly as much as the rest of us hanging out here to dry. All righty, we do have it. Our WJR traffic and weather first, Miss Dana Clark.
We do have an accident, Paul W. It's in Romulus, 94 eastbound after Middle Belt. A wreck is blocking the right shoulder. Also looking at a 15-minute delay across the Blue Water Bridge westbound between Canada and the U.S. That's just for trucks. Now, WJR Weather First from the Weather Channel, sponsored by North Bloomfield Properties. If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties find the best place for you and your family. They also provide pre-screened quality tenants to their property owners. They love to match good people to good homes. Contact them today, northbloomfield.com.
Cloudy and becoming windy out there today. Milder all the way into the upper 60s this afternoon with gusty south to southwest winds. Late night shower tonight, 58. Rain and windy tomorrow, mid 60s. Cooler Friday, partly cloudy, upper 50s. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ken Boone on Newstalk 760 WJR.
And a little better than this time yesterday.